8:30 is our time, right on Power FM Zimbabwe on a Monday. Remember, it's Jumpstart Monday as always. Monichuta, cool in the Brita, chemical stuff, car on your way to work. Hopefully you are at work now. Mighty Nevimbo Chesango from Bulawayo, good morning as well. My Lee from ICOT, good morning to you. Isaac Makombe from DZ. We are live on our Facebook page, Power FM Zimbabwe, for the more controversial, motivational Monday. As always, we have got Bishop Joshua Maponga in the studio, live on Power FM Zimbabwe and on Facebook page, Power FM Zimbabwe.
Yes, every Monday, I'm motivational quotes. I'm a motivational Monday. So every Monday, Bishop Joshua Maponga, Esnigeza, I'm quotes akona. Njalo njalo ule pugelicha alpalileyo elpalwe shopping skills. Libalong Joshua Maponga. Namhlanje sebesinikeza nje kumuntu osakhumbula. Umbuzo wanamhlanje Mruti. Kunjani Mruti?
Sakubona ekhaya lapho siyanibingelela nonke elwagwelo, esikombingo, emaboleni, emachabeleni. Asike sikhuluma elwagwelo kancane namhlanje nasechagari.
Lishagari. Is it faith? So mfundisi nyalibona ibhuku lakho elisha. Libhalwe shopping skills. Kunokwenzakala ngaleli bhuku.
Hayi ngibengithi nxa ekhona umuntu ongakwazi ukuthi acubungule inhlamvu esiyeza sikhuluma ngaphambili singanikeza isipho ke uzophumelela.
So you will get yourself this book, Shopping Skills by Bishop Joshua Maponga, if you can tell us the 10 shopping skills.
15.
Let's put it in 15. 15 shopping skills.
From the 21 shopping skills that we
in their order as we've spoken about them, 15 shopping skills, and you get yourself this book, Shopping Skills by Bishop Joshua Maponga. Okay, so
I brought about 9 or 10 copies. So first come, first serve. Okay. I think those of you who can follow us at the end of the program, there is our WhatsApp page where you can actually come there and.
So shopping skills. Sakulma shopping skills. Sakulma 21.
It's about 21.
Yeah, 21.
But we just want 15.
Sure.
On our WhatsApp platform, you can try as well as to give us a call on 498652 and 498654. In between, we are going to be opening up those lines in a short while. But in the meantime, we continue with shopping skills. Now it's cooking skills. And we spoke about 5 of them last week, Bishop.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's now time for us to continue. Let's go on a recap of the 5 that we spoke about on the cooking skills.
I think it's getting quite exciting on these cooking skills. And remember, I speak once, you must hear me twice or 3 times. These are principles you can apply across a variety of platforms. And we agreed and we spoke about the cooking skills. Firstly, that after you have finished paying for your goods, you take them home. And please do not leave your goods at the gate. They have possibilities of getting spoiled before you can even cook your meal. I mean, while you're at it, just get done with it. Number 2, start with cleaning the kitchen. As much as we started the cleaning also on the shopping skills, when you come back home again, cleaning is very important. And I think we picked up very important that the kitchen must be clean and taking care of the dustbin, where people are still angry 5, 6, 7 years later and still cooking food from those kitchens. Most likely that food is not hygienic at all. Remember, the key thing we're talking about are relationships. About how do we manage relationships? We're just using a kitchen as a space of conversation. And thirdly, we also spoke about storages of your goods. What goes into the pantry, what goes into the fridge, and where do you place your perishable goods, and where do you place your long-term, like dried beans and other things, tinned fish and stuff like that. And so these are relationships. Where do you place what, and how often do you check that, make sure that the dates are not expiring? Lay out of the kitchen, keep away from slippery kitchens. You can say, I'm not okay, I can't have this now. Things get messed up because you may end up finding out there are lots of issues that will cause the floor to be quite slippery. And I think the last one we spoke about on the list was to say we watch out for slippery floors. Today we go on number 6, and we'll start off right on number 6 to say these principles must be applied on 3 critical places. Number 1, it is the kitchen itself. Number 2, it is the boardroom. And number 3, it is the bedroom. So I want to take these principles. When I speak one
kitchen,
principle,
boardroom, bedroom.
Yes. And anyone needs to run between these 3 3 venues. And you take these principles as I'm saying them on the top 5, and I'm going to be continuing now to another 22 or so at the bottom. How do you apply yourself to these 3 venues? And I think it will be quite exciting to see how these principles will pen themselves out. Just remembering that while you think you are going on the menu, you are also part of the menu.
While you think you're going out for the menu, you're also part of the menu.
You must be there, Mkhanyi. You must be there, Mshumba. You cannot be eating with chopsticks. You need to be present yourself so that you can touch your food.
24 minutes before 9 is our time. So we continue from number 6 going down on the cooking skills as we talk about. Remember, we will be opening up our 2 telephone lines in just a few moments so that you tell us the 15 shopping skills that we spoke about in previous episodes in their order. And you can win yourself this copy of the book Shopping Skills by Bishop Joshua Maponga. So let's go to number 6 now.
Number 6 is a simple one. When you start cooking, especially cooking stuff that takes 3 to 4, 5 minutes to cook or even longer, you cannot start going to the next doors to do some gossiping while your pots are cooking. We want to eat good food. We don't want to eat bent food. These principles for me speaks of time management. It speaks of concentration. When you're about to do a task and you want to do it correctly, concentrate, be available. Don't start going to the shops to go and do my dreads and my extension. Which you see a pot of ziripa. It's no charm. It's no charm. What are we saying? You cannot leave a relationship that you have to know you've put things on the fire and you ignore the relationship. And the other woman comes back and says, my husband, he's got a child outside. What were you thinking all along? So when you know that things are on the pots and things are tight, things are cooking, ovens are hot, and etc., you cannot walk away from that environment. Extension. Don't extend it. Remember again, I'm talking about on the 3 levels. So if it is in the kitchen, it's a simple concentration. If it is in the boardroom, please be aware of urgent issues that need to be attended to. Don't concentrate on other things while you mess up and you forget the key issues. If it is in the bedroom, I think it gets more interesting there. Please try and make sure that you concentrate on what you're doing before your menu becomes a bent offering.
Okay. These are the cooking skills that we're getting. You need to be noting them down so you never know what might come along the way as we go the show. Like we keep reminding you to keep the 15 shopping skills in their order and you win yourself this shopping skills book by Bishop Joshua Maponga. Let's move on to number 8 now.
Number 8 speaks to keeping your kitchen warm and keeping your pots warm. We're in winter now, and I ain't go sitting here
like today. It's super hot, cold.
Keep these spaces quite warm, and I'm talking about attitude. That every person wants to hang around people that are warm, that are beautiful, that are nice. It's all about attitude, and many people think that we're falling out of love. Things are no longer nice in my home. This relationship is getting cold, and you even heard them say, hey, "Our love is getting cold," and you ask yourself, "Where's the firewood?" Who must be lighting up the fire? Ndiani uchavesa moto wacho kana ukangorega kahuni dzichingotsva zviya zvokuningwa mukitchen ati tongobika tichazoona pati unobika pamusoro pemadota and nothing will happen. Try and always move these sticks closer to each other. Kana pari pamoto paya, make sure kuti munoramba muchikodedzera huni pajinga peimwe neimwe kuti moto urambe uchidini zipatisana. Eka keep the flames hot. Those small little things, those small little nice goodies that keep the kitchen experience exciting. If you're in the boardroom, remember always to keep a tap on the back of those that are working with you to encourage them. Keep the kitchen warm. For me, it's an attitude. Even today, while you're running around your business, just remember to keep keep the warmth. I know it's cold outside, but make sure that the inside parts of yourselves are always warm so that other people can feel the warmth and be closely and constantly attracted to you.
Let's keep the love burning.
20
before 9 is our timer. Let's go to number 9.
Please avoid too many cooks in the kitchen. They can spoil the broth.
Yeah.
Uyabika mkitchen muwabike mwakanda munyu mwaiza milipili menyu yacho paino zobuda kucheka.
Wakanga ginger. Wakanga chakati.
Waisa soti namba isa soti kaini.
Mwaka zoti too many cooks. They spoil the broth, you know that kind of thing. So avoid too many cooks around this thing. And I know we can go to town with this one because it speaks to quite a variety of issues. That if you are going to be cooking on your meal and I won't pata you a bit here, but avoid too many cooks in the same kitchen. And I want to say this one particularly when it comes to the men. Don't just take your go to onoshandisa kubiga sadza upito na umuri usko konzonga binzi usko pakura mukaka nomuguto wakadiri unokorwa chikafu chako chavana ma evidence akati one day singawisisiki. So I don't know if that making sense, but what do you think on this issue?
Mugoti
no kati mugoti wesadza ndo kupindura nawo muriwo manje. Ani kuna zvipunu zvakasiyana kawakovana kunoti chipunu chokuku chipunu imiwo kana mune poto yenyu mungoti chiri migoti yangu svika ndiyo ngukonzonga zvose munoti panogara pangaita problem munyu muriwo unokarwa mukaka manje panoita problem. But I think what do you think
mugoti bishop
usaderwa kumana. Try as much as possible if where it is practically possible to make sure that migoti atinoshandisai nepoto idzi dzinokonzongewa idzi dzikonzongewa nemigoti iri very specific. Unozokarwa uchisingasa is this a vegetable or is this milk? Mapakita problems zinozodingana vakomana vano ma DNA tisingachazi mugoti wakakonzonga apa ndowani manje mugoti manje vachakurova ngomuzi konzi ndiwo akakonzonga zuro izvo pakazokonzonga umwe mangwana acho manje
iwo kushandisirwa mugoti ndo wakaipa.
These are the cooking skills that we are sharing with you this morning to motivate you and to inspire you in your day-to-day life. Number 10.
Yeah, take your time to prepare your pots. Very, very important. Take your time to prepare your pots. Take your time to prepare migoti yenyu iyo. Muavoida zve hapwa dzinonhuhwa miromo inonhuhwa neimwe hwema inovandira mipata yatisingagoni kutaura hedu nokuti nyangwe vana vari mudzimota tichienda kumabasa. But when you are in the kitchen you want to make sure that all foul smells are kept as far away as possible. There's nothing as horrible as having beautiful food in front of you, yet there's a foul smell that is around the kitchen. There's a foul smell that is around the place of eating. To me, hygiene becomes again very critical. And it's high unani hwenyu pamunogona pane zvima roloni zvama $2 unongotora uchidhora 50 wisa wahwa mamwe mambava musataura nenyaya ndebvu dzangu mamwe mambava anongowanikwa munzvimbo dzakati siyanei vanoda kumbovhakashigwavo kamwe achimbotapudziwa so kuti bwema budiniwo usazoda kuti chikafu chako manakira chakaita choreswa nohwema. Ndataura chikaranga here patisa.
Yeah. Well said.
Wow. You want to keep your kitchen as smelling good as possible, as clean as possible, and I think this will go a long way into speaking to issues of personal hygiene. Your pots must be clean. Ndiro zenyangu muchidzisuka ndiro dzinosukwa zvakanaka muchichara nechiseri kwendiro kuyo unoona ndiro dzezenge dziyedzi nechekuseri kuya kuno mutaro weblack kuya unowana ndiro yacho yakachena kuno but seri uko manje kunowanza kuita nyaya seri kwendiro andingazoendi koko kunozoita. You find these plates are keeping evidence that is arranging into weeks, so please try and make sure that you clean your plates this side and that side, your pots this side and outside. And musuka poto nindiro same time zvine order kazvinezvo musataurira kumeso ndorupukuta nenyasi zvinoita problem kaizvo unozvina zvakadiro unokarwa kunwa zvimwe zvinhu kumusoro kuno saka it's for me it's cleanliness again in all its honesty. And we need to teach even these things to young children and young boys and girls that we keep ourselves as clean as possible. Let's fly on to number 9. I did.
No, we're going to number 11.
Number 11. Watch out for salt. Ngwarirai munyu mu kitchen. When we are kulumisa ndebelebele wena. Mama mdethi nginetswayi usho ukuthi ngiyefiki. Akusho kancane. Mama mdethi uzokunotswayi ke la.
Ngamatswayi.
Hayi kuluma phela. Kukandawo nomunyu zinolibechi. Kwa munyu wawandisa munomba zolibechi.
These are just cooking skills.
We're just cooking here.
Yeah, we're just cooking.
We're saying avoid too much salt in all your cooking. It's one of the biggest problems that we find ourselves in. I know cooking oil could be a problem also, but salt in particular. And I'm talking of salt in that context. That let's avoid these long spells of salting each other until we become dangerous to ourselves and to our neighbors and those that are around us. You know, zokera paya pata chimbotora paya kuti uzazati shu ngizamlungisa. Kusvika munyocho wadini machi? Munyocho kana chikafu chawandisa munyo achizowanza kuita zvakanaka. So saka use these things in moderation. Musawanzisa munyu. A beautiful meal can be spoiled by just excess salt. And not only in the sexual space, but also saying avoid salt in all its fraternities. Avoid overdoing things that are meant to add good flavor to your food, and you end up messing up a good thing because you're overdoing or you're over garnishing something that is already nice. Do all your stuff in good moderation, and too much of everything is not good. Partisan.
Too much of everything.
Too much of everything is dangerous. And I think by cooking up, salt must be tasted. It must not be seen. Yeah, can I did that like to change good motivation? There's what you are the salt of the earth. Yeah, when salt has lost its saltiness, it's good for what? Throw it away and let people walk on it. But what does it mean? Then salt is good for appetite. You must taste it. You must not see it in your food. And in terms of life, you must be able to be experienced more than you must be visible. You know, let your presence be tasted rather than be visible. Many of us want to be seen rather than to be tasted. And salt is also a preservative. It is that which you put on dried meat, and because salt preserves the meat so that the fly. So and also salt can also be used as a healing agent, where you can put it on a wound and the wound can start healing. And so this whole concept of salting our lives, even our speeches, must be salted, according to the book of Paul, that let your speech be salted. So your speech must be a preservative. Your speech must be tasty. Your speech must be appetizing. And then, but again, in a more natural and an easy way, avoid putting yourselves in dry salt spells. Yeah? Yeah.
12 minutes before 9 is our time. These are shopping skills. These are the cooking skills. Remember, just a gentle reminder, we will be opening our telephone lines for one person to walk away with this shopping skills book by Bishop Joshua Maponga. If you can list down the 15 shopping skills that we spoke about in their order, and you get yourself this book. But today we're talking about cooking skills. We're done with shopping skills. Cooking skill number 12.
Number 12, food is there to be eaten. Food is there to be eaten.
Yeah, true.
You don't cook food to put under your bed. Sechembere zinonyima. Una muchikafu chako pasi pombeda, kwai vanozodya sadza rangu. Kana chabikwa chavora. Ndo chikaranga guys. Kana zvatobikwa zvadini? Zvavora. Kana wanga usingatozvidliwe zvinhu. So ngazvigari kushop. You must keep these things. Ngazvigari kushop. Kana zvatoveya kumba.
Ngazvikliwe.
Sa dumbu ndere sadza. Anditika. Dumbu ndere sadza. Sadza ndere dumbu. Izvi zvinofambidzana pamwe chete dumbu nesadza. So let's not get confused about cooking skills. Tinobika kuti tidye. Tibiki kuti tivige nokunyima vamwe. Saka musanyima vamwe, musanyimana nyaya yesadza inoshupa.
Kana chikafu chabikwa
chinodliwa.
Kana wabika sadza nemurivo ngaudliwe.
Ngaudliwe sadza nemurivo ngadliwe zvakanaka. Kana rine nyama ngadliwe nenyama. Vogezai mavoko zvakanaka. Idlai chi musazenda kuya kwananchireva kumakitchen nekumaboardroom nekumayokwera, and you forget your key objectives as an organization. If you are here to be set to deliver a certain service, make sure that the service is available within the organization. Do that which you are known to be doing as an organization. There's no need for you to be known as something else and doing something else. And when you come to the kitchen, when you cook, let people eat. Of course, I can't go too much into the bedroom issues, but once we get here, chabikwa chabora, ngachidliwe, mzaviga chikafu, pasbechi, pasbembeda.
Okay, so 10 minutes to go now. Chabikwa chawora. Ngachidliwe. Vanhu vagute.
Muzabira kumana zvimazvandoza kune chando kava vanorova tambo dziya dzomukati munhu akarohwa nemoto usingazivi kuti tambo dzebhuruku irika tambo dzeshangu voisa maparachuti mukati voisa stop nonsense kupfekwa mamwe majoga shoti anotanga kumakumba achiperera kuno kumunyasi kwamazamu poikwa pijama poikwa morning gown poikwa jira pamusoro munhu kuvatakita dutusu uchoti ko sadzera tati tinodla zvino zvaraputigwa rikaputigwa rutatu runa rushanu
pandorekedza kudla ndorara ndichiona TV
yavo kuzotanga nyaya yacho munhu ngatireke kinda ukoko mana hazvina kunaka menye keep it simple katotaura kuchino keep it sexy and keep it attractive. You just keep it exposed enough to raise the appetite and hide away to keep the decency, but kana chabikwa ngazvidliwa vakomana mangwani kana tichinda kumichatoka unonzi kwai do you what uya kuti I do. Do you what I do. Wozoya kwandiri for counseling a few weeks later. He's refusing to do. Even now, I still don't know what they agree that they are going to do. But then they refuse to do.
Okay, cooking skill number 13 now.
Number 13.
I hope I'm still on the right track of counting. Number 13.
You can cook three. You can cook three. You can cook 3 meals a day. It's okay. It's okay.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
This was my doctor. 001. You know, see?
001.
1 meal.
Yeah, problem. Dime sugar kameta 1 meal. Dime sugar. Si kune vari health avo vanogona kudya rutatu pazuva. Hapana chakaipa. Handisi kureva kuti vanhu vadye rutatu pazuva. But ndingoti ma varieties ezvatinogona kuita mukitchen woka. Kana tidya makuseni tinodyawo zvomakuseni woka, tidyawo masikati vo tinodya. Nyanga masnacks anotendekwa futi. Masnacks anotendekwawo between meals. So saka musangova nemitemo kuti you must eat only ndoda sapa chete kana zvatoshata tombotomanya kumalunch tomboti tanga tangodzokawo kuti timbozodlawo kamusuva katakasiya madeko kana but I'm just saying that it must be kept. Those 3 meals must be available. Kana tatova kuma cooking skills ndovanga mitemo ingaiwisike zvakanaka kana poto dziripo chikafu chiripo, time is not important. Kunongodliwa at any time of the day. And I know there's some people who get too old for breakfast. Some people get too old for brunch. Some people get too old for lunch. Some people get too old for lunch. Some people get too old for supper. They are just too old for anything. At least just remember there are 3 meals per day, and there's nothing wrong with eating. This is the only time we're eating between the meals is allowed. Yes. Okay.
3 meals a day, that is your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. If you can, just enjoy the meals.
I'm not saying just about eating. It's not just about eating. Sometimes making an intention that we're going to eat. You know, sometimes it's sending a message that we are coming for supper. Sometimes it's actually booking the kind of meal that you want for the evening. Nazo bigachi bigai mazondo medem. Nazda do chimfushwa chinyemba. Nazda ndunga chicken yanga kanakawo ne fish. So sometimes it's not just about going to eat. Munongozuka kuya tubane shara. Kana iripo ngaidliwa asi zvakanaka kuti vanhu va 1000. We are talking about communication here at a much higher level. That it is important to keep the lines of communication as alive as possible, so that even the one who is cooking, they also know what to cook. Pakaipare shumba.
Ayo pare rates.
Tumira message shumba nazi. Tumira message uti nazi kudya fish.
Fish
nezma salad so nezma gherkins nezma olives paside. Timbodla toast.
No paunonzwa kuti ainda kure zvazvevana vadiki nganikodya sadza nemaveg waya every day.
Kana zvazvavana vadoko toenda kumateka wika ndopanotanga problem.
5 minutes before 9 is our time. Okay, let's go on our lines with Bishop Joshua Maponga. 5 minutes to go. We open our two lines, 498652 and 498654. Bishop, our shopping skills that we spoke about, they are in their order. You know them. Let's go on the line and see who is going to walk away with this book. If you have won the book, you tell us your name, and Bishop Joshua Maponga will write your name on the book and put a signature onto it. 498652 and 498654. Let's go on the line. Good morning on Power FM.
Morning, hello, how are you?
Fine, and how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Great. Did you enjoy the shopping skills today?
We're cooking today.
Or cooking skills today?
Cooking skills today.
Yes, let's go for the shopping skills in their order from number 1 to number 15.
Okay. 1, bath, write your list, eat at home. Don't come too early or too late to the shops. Milk and ice cream at last. Don't look for apples on the cosmetics shelves. Don't put bread and perishables under the heavy things. If you are not selling, don't advertise. No drugs, check the expiry date. Don't touch fruits if you don't intend to buy them. Insist on quality. Identify well-branded products to avoid disappointment. If you break it, consider it yours. You have to pay for it. Don't eat on the shelves. I think I'm done.
Wow, is it in their order?
There is your book there.
What is your name?
Esnat Gwasira pa DRC pa Chitungiza.
Esnat Gwasira. So write it down and put a signature, and we show everyone that you've won this book, courtesy of Bishop Joshua Maponga. Esnat Gwasira.
Wow, thank you.
He's signing the book for you. So
all right, my dear, thank you guys.
Keep holding on the line so we get your details and get in touch with you on how you can get your book.
All right.
Yeah.
By shopping skills, but if you break it,
can you show it on the camera that you have signed the book for her?
There you go. There's your book. I hope you can take these principles and share with others. I brought about 10 extra copies. First come, first serve. You can make, but I think the printing has started already here in Zimbabwe. So
okay. Esnat Gwasira, we are going to ask you to send us a message quickly on our WhatsApp platform with your number, so that we'll be then get in touch with you. We can take it live on Facebook now.
All right, dear. Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. Congratulations to you, Esnat Gwasira. You've won yourself the first copy of Shopping Skills on Power. Let's go to number 14 now.
Number 14.
Yes. Yeah.
In number 14, you need to know the people that are on your table. You need to know the people that are eating from your menu. And I'm not talking at a more serious level of your children, for example, your husband, your wife, your in-laws, your relatives, your friends, and etc. There's a way you sit your people on your table before you start getting excited about the cooking issues and relating to the dynamics of the relationships that are around your table. And I think every person on the table needs to have access to that which is important to you as the one who's delivering the services. So that they can access the table. Everyone and the place must be as organized. I'm talking about just setting up the table. And let's not lose that good tradition where people used to sit around together and we eat together, we share together, we talk together. So for me, it's not just about eating space. It is actually a sacred space where I think out of all of us, whether you're a father, you're a mother, you must know that you are part of the menu of making this.
But let me ask you something, Bishop. Gone are the days that like you're talking about that we need to go back onto our souls back then. Back then, chikafu chai is on one plate, baba na mai vaijga in the same plate.
Chikaranga chinototi kugona muroi kudla naye. kana mkazi ari murui murume ari murui munododla simply.
But nowadays people are having different plates. Is it a sign that there is no longer love within people?
Yeah, zvakanaka for hygiene and other issues. Society is dynamic, but there's something that was beautiful about the old school where we were learning, sharing. Takagara tiri pandiro, 4 or 5 of us. Mukuru ndo anatanga kunonga nyama. Mnongo na otora mfana mdoko sana kapisi kadiki, then mkoma mkuru breaks the big piece and gives the other one and the second one, etc. Kana chicha mkuru ndio unatanga kusumuka. So for me it was not just about eating, it was also teaching us about sharing and about order and learning to be to work with each other.
Well said for the shopping skills. We do this again next week on Monday with Bishop Joshua Maponga, but you can also join us on our WhatsApp group 0719 425 406 0719 425 406. Yes. Esnat Gwasida, we got your details. We will get in touch with you on how you can collect your book. It is of Bishop Joshua Maponga. Bishop, thank you so much for the cooking skills.
Vikino ya tinobika food.